Hello. Welcome everyone. It is Wednesday and we're here with some webbed fishing. That's right. Webbed fishing, the game where you fish on the web. And here is today's art. It is me and there's a cat. And that cat is fishing. Just like in this game, web fishing. Can you believe it? They got fish out here and they're fishing, and they got some cats and the cats are fishing. I said the fish are fishing. That doesn't make sense. The fish do not fish. I mean they are fish. So I guess I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, welcome. Hello Ranmu. Welcome Stream Elements, Defins, Tyrant, Corvo, Slime Molder, Namai, Potato, Stanley, DX Nomad, and Resetter, and Matthias, and Zoli, and Ta Warlord, and Ascapade. And Darian and Fleet Admiral, thank you for the subscription. Anyway, we're here, okay? We're here. It's time to play the game, the video game known as web fishing. I'm going to create a code-only lobby, and then we will see. We'll find out what the code is very soon. So soon, okay? Literally the next few seconds you will know what the code is. This is the code, and I will paste the code and also pin the code so that if you wanted to join the lobby, you can feel free to do so. And if you're planning on playing, you should get in here early, because we don't know what's going to happen. There might be hackers. Last time I saw someone play this game, Amplo was streaming this, and there was a hacker, and then he joined the lobby, and then anyone who joined the lobby afterwards was redirected to a different lobby. So you want to be in here before that happens. I don't know if they fixed it in the latest patch, because I did see there was a patch. It's a patch released yesterday or today or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. You can feel free to join if you want. You don't have to, but it'd be cool if you did. Anyway, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go to the void, because this is a thing that was added. I mean, it was already existing, but they sort of officially made it a thing in the most recent patch. Basically, there's this area you can get to. It's got one unique fish. And the reason why I want to catch that fish is because if you catch 5 of them, you get to unlock a new eye. Look at my current eyes. Okay, they're just, you know, solid black circles. But if you catch 5 void fish, your eyes, you can unlock in eyes that are like this, except they're like, what's the word for it? They're squiggly. They're like if someone scribbled a black circle. Anyway, so how you get to the void, obviously, you gotta stop doing that. Okay, I guess that also works. But I wanted to show how to actually do it, okay? You ruined my entire plan. I wanted to show everyone in chat how to do it without the help of someone else, okay? First, what you gotta do, obviously, you gotta have a flag, right? Then you have the flag. You place the flag so it's slightly out of bounds, right? Look at this. There's a flag, now it's on the other side. Now you walk into the flag, and then you exit the island from the flag. Okay, now this used to be the void, but now it's not the void, okay? You gotta walk far enough so that you fall, okay? Now that you've fallen, this is the real void. This is what we're all here for. I just noticed, is this a thing normally? The hat doesn't really... Hold on. This red part does not load in until you rotate enough. I didn't realize that this was a thing. You look at this hat, it doesn't fit perfectly. It's got like this little opening here. And only when you rotate this way. What the heck? I didn't know this. Oh, is that my glasses? Wait, is that because of the glasses? No, it's a totally... It is its own thing. That's right, now we're in the void. Okay, now you gotta catch the fish in the void. Make sure you set up all your props. Put some good old, what are you even putting here? A bush. Look at this. No, you gotta have, obviously, you gotta have a picnic blanket. Because if not, what's even the point? Anyway, I'm not really a fan of the void, to be honest. I feel it gets kind of boring. You know, they have this whole area outside that's nice. It's pretty, they got landscapes, they got water. And yet people spend their time in this dark area with nothing to look at. Not a fan. But I'm only here because I need to catch 5 of them. Okay, I don't know how long it's gonna take. I should probably be drinking some... I didn't even buy enough sodas. I should have bought some sodas. Maybe I'll do that now. Before we get settled in here, I'm gonna go buy like 10 sodas. Okay, you can go to spawn. You can also, if you don't want to click the go to spawn button, if you walk far enough in the void, you will fall down again. And then once you've fallen down, you'll return. Think of how much higher the FPS is. I don't really care. I don't even care. I have it capped at 50. There's no need for more. Why do you need a void fish? It's simply because it gives you the eyes, okay? If it wasn't for that, I would have no desire for this. Anyway, I don't know who this William LF31 guy is. Probably in this chat. I don't even know who they are. Welcome Slime Boulder. Fish. Never seen this guy before. People out there browsing the web fishing category. I do that. I browse the web fishing category. I don't actually join though, usually. I don't know. Good times out here. Anyway, another side effect of being in the void is that since the screen is so dark, I think less light gets emitted onto my face, and the webcam tracking kind of messes up. It's kind of dark, I guess. Especially because now it's autumn and it's like, you know, dark outside at 5 p.m. My room is a bit dark. Oh, Technobit, what the? I know that guy. Was always here. Anyway, it's dark. You might notice, you know, face tracking not so good. It's fine. It's because we're in the void. That's what you deal with when you're in the void. You're like, hey, I'm void in here. Anyway, hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. It is, in fact, a Wednesday. One of the Wednesdays of all time. We have fish. I bought the cola and I didn't even drink it. Why would I do that? Why would bro even buy the soda and not even drink it? Okay, now I put this one here. I should probably put these on the quick menu. So now it's there. It snowed today. What the? It was snowing in Colorado also. It has not snowed here. It was very windy though. The past few days there's been a lot of wind. Leaves have been blowing everywhere. I literally raked the leaves like last week, and when I went out on Tuesday it was already like full. Not full, but like there was like so many leaves. It's too much. I can use that 1-year supply that those cheaters gave you. Why would you do that? You accepted that letter? When I got that, I just threw it away. Because that's what happened last time. I had so many sodas in my inventory. And this was before they could even stack. It took me like so long to get rid of them. It's winter here? No, it's not. It's officially winter in like December, right? December 20-something probably. When is the official start of December? It's December. I mean, sorry, not the official start of December. The official start of winter. I'm like, Wolfie, when is the official start of December? It's obviously December 1st, okay? At midnight. December 1st. I knew it. I meant winter, okay? You gotta understand the implications of me asking questions. Summer, welcome. Probs, not Jack. I don't know. I think it's December 2020th. December 2020, obviously. That is when winter starts. Winter has never ended. It started in December 2020 and it has never even ended. We're still here. It's always going to be winter. It's forever winter right here. Anyway, I have some good news. I did buy a new computer yesterday. That's right. I bought the new Mac Mini. Hey, this guy got the Void Fish. That's what I've been wanting. I gotta get 5 of those. Anyway, yesterday, so the Mac Mini that I have, the one that I'm currently streaming on, this is not the new computer. I haven't set it up yet for streaming, but I did buy one. I set it up partially yesterday, and it didn't get fully set up, but perhaps by next stream we'll have it. Anyway, the computer that I have, that I stream on, oh yeah, I got one. I got the Void Fish. Okay, now I need 4 more. Computer that I stream on, and I use every day, is a really old 2018 Intel Mac Mini. And it's been starting to show its age. I think sometimes things are kind of laggy. It's probably all the dust. I should probably periodically should clean out the dust. But even then, it's like, it's kind of dated by modern standards at this point. You know, it's like a 6-year-old computer. I did actually buy it in 2020, but even at the time, it was kind of old. But then literally, I think like the month after I bought it, they announced the M1 Mac Mini, which is like significantly better. And if I had just waited, I could have gotten something way better. But I didn't, because I didn't know. I had no way of knowing. Anyway, now that I've waited long enough, they've recently announced and have released the new M4 Mac Mini. It's like really small. It's like surprisingly small. And I got one. It wasn't really a last minute decision, but I was not planning on getting it until literally yesterday. I was like talking to a coworker, and I was just like, I'm kind of thinking of getting the new Mac Mini. He's like, yeah, that's a good idea. You should do that. And then I was like, you know what? I think I will. Because the thing is, you don't have to order online and have it be delivered. Because if you live in New York City, you can simply just go to the store. You can just pick it up in the store and get it the same day. So literally yesterday at work, it was like 3 p.m. I was like, you know what? I should buy it. I should just like go on my phone and just add it to my cart and then send it, have it be in the store and then go pick it up. And so I did. And then I went to the store, and then I picked it up, and then I went home, and then I started setting it up. I was like, which one should I get? I'm sure the base model is probably good enough, but it doesn't have enough, like, storage, which is this is how they get you. Okay, Apple, they price things so that the lowest tier is like, oh, that's such a good price. $400, like $500 or $600 for this thing? That's great. But then it only has 256 gigs of storage, which is, like, nothing. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I ended up getting the M4 Pro simply because I was like, you know what? I plan on using this for a long time. Me as someone who just buys things like every once a decade or whatever. Maybe like twice a decade, I don't know. I plan on using this for a long time, so I might as well get something that, you know, is like a bit better than the default base tier. Also, welcome Scarlet Rook. I got the base M4 Pro, which is actually quite expensive. But then when I looked at it, I looked at the price. Despite it being like, it was like 1,000 something, right? But then I looked at the price of the Mac Mini that I bought, the one that I currently have. It was more than that, and it's like worse. So it ends up being actually better. If you just wait 6 years for a lower price, it's better. So that was a thing. Anyway, I have it now. It is actually very fast. Surprisingly fast. I compiled some code, and it was like, this would take like 2 minutes to compile, and it took like 10 seconds or something. Anyway, welcome Raiders, hello. Hello, bear who eats the salmon. That's relevant to this stream because I'm fishing. And salmon are a type of fish. What are you doing? Bear who eats the salmon? You were doing retro. That could be literally anything. Also, welcome, thank you Neo Zero for the 15 months. We're playing some Spider-Man. That is retro. PS1 Spider-Man, that's pretty retro. Yeah, we're web fishing. I'm talking about the new Mac Mini that I purchased yesterday. Welcome Meow Hong. Welcome Bear Whomst Eat the Salmon. Welcome to Papa Ferwag as well. Hope you had a good time playing Spider-Man. I hope many mans were spidered. I guess there's just one man who was spidered. Well, what if there were many? What if there were multiple men who were spidered? Also, I just realized I put the cola onto my inventory and I didn't actually use it. Classic Wolfie thing. Okay, now I'm using it, but I should have refilled my bait before I used it. Anyway, it's too late. It's too late. What happened to the world? Yeah, we're in the void. It's void fishing. It's a new thing they added. It's actually not new, but anyway, we're talking about the Mac Mini, okay? I bought the Mac Mini, and it's so small. I compiled the thing, and it was like so fast. It was so fast. And I was able to run OBS and also browse multiple streams and also compile code. Do so many things without it lagging. It's gonna be so impressive. I'm gonna finally be able to like stream and have other things open at the same time. I can probably then start streaming in like 1080p. Wait, I do stream in 1080p. I could stream at 60 FPS instead of 30 FPS. That's cool, right? Yeah, look at this. Look at this screenshot. I'll run 2 monitors. I don't have. Okay, so the mess up part is, since I only have 1 monitor, I was like, how do I set this new Mac up? Because, you know, typically when you transfer things to a new device, especially if you have like a phone or like an iPad or something, you just have them both next to each other and then they're connected to the same network and they just send the data over. But when it's like a desktop device like the Mac Mini, where they need to be plugged into a monitor and like a keyboard and mouse, it's like kind of hard to do that, to have them both plugged in. You gotta like switch the monitors around. Thankfully, the monitor that I have has 2 HDMI inputs. And I just started like unplugging the USB from one thing, plugged in the keyboard to the other one to do stuff. Anyway, then I end up realizing I could just have Macs have this thing where you can just do remote desktop, and I ended up just like going on my on my new computer and then remote desktoping into my old one to just like set stuff up. I need a KVM. I have one, but then the way it was set up is I have it for my PC that I'm using right here. And then the other one is connected to my Mac. So I need to like unplug that one. I don't know. It was kind of annoying. Another way to do it is you could have it back up stuff. So you could save the time machine backup. You can restore from that backup. But then I read there was issues. I had issues with that because apparently if you copy over your data from a non-Apple Silicon Mac to like a new one, your programs are not necessarily compatible. I mean, they'll work, but they won't be good. So I copied everything over from my backup that's on an SSD, and I was like, cool, it worked. And then I tried actually using command line programs, and it was like, this thing was compiled for x86, and you're trying to run this on ARM. It doesn't work. So I was like, you know what? I should just start over. I should just not transfer anything over, and then just manually figure it out on my own, just what I actually need. Because then I have like, you know, like a fresh start. Just start over. None of the old stuff. There's like a lot of old stuff on here that I probably didn't need. Anyway, I should probably actually read the messages that you're sending. KVM. Am I using a KVM? Yes. When you hear the USB disconnect sound, it's because... No, I'm actually using two things. I'm using Synergy, which allows me to... If I move my mouse to the bottom of the screen, it goes to my Mac. And then I can move it back. This is how it can control things. But then when I actually need to, like, manually control... I can press a thing to switch control to my Mac or PC. Anyway, seems like a hacker has joined. This is what we were all talking about. Someone will join and then they'll change the lobby so that if you join this lobby code, it will actually just bring you to this new guy's lobby. That's what happened last time when I saw Handflow stream this. It also appears that they've added new things. There's new menus. Okay, you can block player. I don't know if this actually works. See, it doesn't actually work. So what happens is that they are not actually playing the game. It's that they're using some custom software that they've written using Steamworks. And if you try to kick them, it doesn't work. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to assume that if you try to join the lobby after this point, it might not work. Just keep that in mind. Also, if he sends you things, you can just throw it away. Just discard the mail if you want. Anyway. The women want me, fish fear me hat? No. This is the hat that is everyone fears me. This is the hat that says women fear me, fish fear me, men turn their eyes away from me as I walk, yeah, etc. That stuff. Hacking in a non-competitive game. I don't really know what they're doing. They're just out here doing things. They're just having a time. I don't know. Hopefully the devs figure it out at some point. I don't know. Anyway, as long as you're in the lobby, it doesn't really matter that much. Report their Steam account. Yeah, I don't know. You could. I'm not sure whether Steam will actually take action. I'm sure enough people have reported it, but they don't seem to have done anything about it, so I don't know. Anyway, what was I talking about? Mac. Okay, I was trying to transfer stuff over. I transferred things from my existing Mac, and it didn't work. So then I like reset my entire new Mac from scratch, and then I just started over and got stuff installed. I copied over my OBS config. I think it works now. It's the Mac Mini, the newest M4 2024 version. It is. It's so new. They've got the power button on the bottom for some reason. Everyone's like, it's not a big deal. It's on the bottom. It's like inconvenient to press. Well, it just don't turn your computer off then. It doesn't matter. It matters to me, okay? It doesn't matter that much, but it kind of matters. It's just like, why would they do that? Why would they put that there? I just don't know. But that's happening. So hopefully by Friday, when I stream on Friday, it'll be on the new setup. It's going to be so smooth. It's going to be so nice. But you probably can't tell. It's probably going to be... Hopefully it'll be exactly the same. Unless I've messed something up. I probably will have messed something up. I probably will have forgotten some setting somewhere. You're like, Wolfie, why does your stream sound so weird? Oh, shoot, it's using my webcam mic instead of my actual mic or something. I don't know. We'll see. It should be good though. It should be exciting. It should allow me to do more things with more power. What if I decide to do like video editing? Wouldn't that be cool? I feel like one thing that stopped me from doing some things on this computer was just like the fact that it was just so slow. If I ever wanted to edit videos, it would take so long. But, you know, the new computer is going to be actually good at that. So, I don't know. Maybe, what if there's like a funny moment and I'm like, I should clip this. I should add some funny effects to it or something. Then I could actually do it. And then I could compile code a lot faster. That'd be cool. I could do so much stuff. I could get into game development. I guess I could already do that, but it wasn't optimized for it, it was still kind of slow to compile things. Especially if you want to like run the game and also have like multiple streams playing in the background. A lot of stuff you gotta do. Technically less power because energy efficiency. What did I say? Sorry, I don't even remember what that was a response to. Something. Some sort of thing. But it is impressive how much faster it is. That's what happens when you upgrade your computer once every 6 years. Especially for like a big upgrade like that. New PC equals more power. Oh, I see. Yeah, more powerful, but less power consumption. Somehow. How did they even do that? I don't know. Wait, instead of going back to spawn, you can simply set a flag. You can simply go here to get some new bait. Sell all. Sell all. I'm probably upgrading to one of the power-hungry AMD processors for this gen. What if you got the base edition Mac Mini? Also, okay, one other thing that I found out is that, do you know that you can buy Apple products with the student discount and they don't check? Hypothetically, I'm not saying that I would ever do this, obviously, but if you wanted to, you could go on their website on the education portal, and then you can just buy. They don't ask you for like a school email address or like proof of going to school or anything. And hypothetically, if you were to go to the store, they would not even ask you a single question. They would just scan a QR code and just bring your item to you. Right? You could do that. I would never. Obviously, I would never. But I've heard online that you could do that. You could save hundreds of dollars. Student, I was a student. I don't know if I still have my school email address though. The college when I went to, I don't know. I think I tried logging into the webmail portal of my previous college, and they must have changed the URL or something. I don't know. CISC architecture, x86 uses less code space. But why is it so much less efficient than Mac? Than the new M series? We're learning every day. So true. Actually, so like Apple's education discount doesn't even require you to be a student. From their terms of service, it was just like you could be a student, or you could be like working at a school, or you could be the parent of a student, or like, you know, there's like a bunch of things that you could qualify for without actually going to college or being an active student. And you're like, yeah, aren't we all pretty much students of life? Pretty much. It's true. We're all learning. We will never stop learning. True, so true. Did I welcome Muffin? I don't think I did. I definitely saw your name earlier, but I think I was talking about something and I didn't actually greet you. Welcome. With ARM being more efficient because they're targeted toward lower power devices. That is true. Phones do have ARMs, which is weird because they don't really have ARMs, but they do. Because an x86 instruction, when first made, had a lot of single instructions that did lots of stuff. Meaning, theoretically, code takes up less space, but what about the execution? Traditionally, x86 was more powerful because that's what they were targeting. And it leads to more complex decoders. I guess, yeah, I guess because like everyone was using it and they're like, we're gonna optimize our code generation, our compilation pipelines for this specific architecture. I don't know. Anyway, that's cool though. It's so cool. I'm excited. It probably won't even really affect me day to day. Actually, no, it will, because like sometimes when I like open programs, there's like a notable lag. When I have like a stream playing and I'm like doing something else as well. Like browsing YouTube, watching a stream with VTube Studio open, OBS is open. playing web fishing. A lot of stuff. I could probably actually play web fishing on my Mac now if I wanted. They technically don't have a version on the Mac, but there's like ways to emulate it. And I would not even consider doing that on my Intel Mac because I'm sure the performance would be awful. But on the new M4 Mac, I'm sure it's like probably acceptable. It's probably not the best, but I'm sure it's good enough. And then that means I won't have to turn on my PC every time I want to do web fishing. That's cool. That's nice. Anyway, it's good times. Good times ahead. I kept thinking, like, I wanted to buy one, but I was considering, oh, maybe I should get it at, like, you know, during Thanksgiving. It's obviously not going to go on sale because it just came out. But I was like, okay, maybe, like, during Thanksgiving, I'll have more time to set it up. But then I was like, why would I wait? Why not just get it now? And I did. And I'm sure I'll be glad. Welcome, Namington. I'm sure it'll be very cool. Very cool game. Why did I say game? I don't know. I've been thinking about that game. That game I played on Monday. Some goodbyes we made. That was a really good game. When I went to bed, I kept thinking about that game. That bird plush that was lost. I'm sure now every time I lose an item of any kind, I'll just be like, this is just like in that game. This person lost a bird. It kind of makes me want to make games. Honestly, I was also like, okay, if I get the new Mac Mini, and it has a better GPU and CPU and all that, I could maybe, if I ever wanted to make a game, I'm like inspired by that game that I played. That game is so good. It was so good I even posted about it on Twitter. And I never post anything on Twitter. The only thing I ever post on Twitter is like art or like when I'm going live. I was like, hey everyone, I played this game today. And it's possibly one of the best games I've played in recent memory. You should play it. It was so good. I want to make games now. I want to make games based on mundane things that I've gone through. I don't know if I'll actually do it, but now I could, now that I have the computer to do so. I guess I always could have done it. I don't know. Make a game with 100 people? That's like too many people. No? It's like an entire like game dev studio. It's even larger than some game dev studios. You need to do like sprint plannings and like backlog and like, you know, pointing tickets and stuff like that. That'd be too much. Make a game about flipping tables. No, who would ever do that? Never. That's what will make it fun in a game jam style thing? I don't know. Maybe. Yo, what if there was a game where you, where you did sprint planning? What if there was a game where you were a software engineer and you had to prioritize tickets? You had a manager and they had to decide what you would work on. The Agile simulator. A lot of stuff. Yes, I got a new computer. It's the new M4 Mac Mini. M4 Pro. That's a game already. It's called Angerfoot. I've never heard of it. If I've never heard of it, is it really even real? I don't know. It would also make for an excellent clickbait title. I asked 99 people to make a game with me. But is it good though? What if it wasn't good? I guess that's what UFO 50 is, right? UFO 50 is just like a collection of games that were made by a bunch of different people. Independently, perhaps. And then you just put it together into one collection. It's kind of like that. Welcome, Jade. It is in fact void fishing. Apparently, since it's made in Godot, you can copy some files from the Windows install, change some stuff, and run it on Mac. I like how people still call it OS X, even though it's not what it is. Is it still OS X? That's how people refer to Mac. I feel like now people call it macOS. Angerfoot is a surprisingly super fun game. What's it about? What is the plot synopsis? Also, I did enable a setting that, like, when you catch a fish, or like when a fish is on the line, it plays a bell sound, which makes it easier to tell, especially if you're like tabbed out. Sometimes I'll join like someone's lobby and they're playing this game, and then I'll just like alt tab, and then when I hear the bell sound, I just know to tab back in. That's cool, right? The useful thing they've added. I could also just enable the thing that does auto clicks for me, but I feel like that's a bit too much. It's mostly there for like accessibility, you know, for people that cannot click. It's the 10th Apple Macintosh operating system. Yeah, but they've had other ones. What does the text say? It's the classic copy pasta. The one that has all the text on it. All of it. There's so much text. So much you can't even possibly read it. Even though it has existed longer than macOS 1 to 9. Yeah, people will still call it OS X. Even though... it's not. Is it actually? Where's the gambling place? It's by the beach. If you just go to the far side of the beach, it'll be there. You can buy scratch tickets. You can buy props. You can buy some royalty-free boombox music. You can buy a well. You can buy a picnic blasket. Picnic blasket. Void beach. Hey, this could be a beach. We would never know. We just simply... our eyes have not developed enough to understand. When's macOS 100? I don't know. Tomorrow, maybe. Yesterday. What if it's already out? Famous chat. No, you messed up. You messed up the joke because I read that in my mind and I was like, that doesn't make sense. But now it does. Now it does make sense. Got a 5-star fish out here. It's nice. I've completed a quest. I forgot the request in this game. Hold on, I should go. I should go to spawn. Collect my quest reward. Oh, what is this? Tan vest. Freaky title. What the? Okay, we're gonna sell all of these. We're going to return to the void. That's right, everyone. I would love to not be in the void, but I unfortunately have to catch 5 things. Okay, the hacker is gone. If anyone wanted to join the lobby, now is your time. Now you can join the lobby. They're back here. Welcome DX Nomad. If I were to want to make a game with 100 people, I should make some games by myself first. True. You should have some time making games. What kind of game would you make, though? I feel like playing that game on Monday made me think, like, it doesn't have to be, like... I don't know. Like, when I think of games, I'm just like, oh, it should be fun. It should be, like, replayable. It should do blah, blah, blah. But then when I played those games on Monday, I was like, they can just be there to tell a story. It doesn't have to be, like... something that people can play, like, infinitely. It doesn't have to be, like, a roguelike. It could just be you want to tell a story. Something happened to your friend. They lost an item. You could tell a story about that item, you know, going to places, you know? A lot of stuff you could do. Doesn't even need to save progress, you know? It doesn't even need to have, like, scores. Could just be some options on a menu and there's dialogue, you know? A lot of stuff. Truly a great game. Infamous non-story gamer discovers narrative game that wowed him. I think it's the fact that it's a short story. I played some short stories before. I'm just not a fan of like games that are like 50 hours long and it's like, you know, here's a JRPG that's like, you know, here's like a billion stories. It's like a bit much. Or like a short narrative that's compressed to like maybe like, you know, 20 minutes. That's good. Like another story I remember was remember that time when I played that game about there's one person who would like go to the doctor and their doctor will always like diagnose them with the wrong thing. I remember that one. That one was a good game. And then eventually they found a doctor that was like, "Oh, here's what's actually wrong with you." I remember. Yeah, that was a good one. Probably a bunch of other good short stories that I remember. Games like that. Yeah, the chronic illness one. Just some good games out there. But then I'm like, do I have stories I want to tell? I don't know. I'm not sure that I do. I don't know. I'm sure, or it doesn't even need to be about me. Like, what if I made like a Choco J dog game? Just a game where you're a Choco J dog and you're just going out there doing dog things, right? That's a thing. I'm getting pinged on Slack. Can't believe this. Man, I will answer this tomorrow. Press space to bark. True. You could bark. Just a game where you're a dog running around barking at things. It could be birds. It could be a platformer. It could be Minesweeper. Could be a dog that goes fishing like in web fishing. A lot of options. A game about Choco J Dog receiving yet another message on Slack. Outside of office hours. So true. Welcome, Tiny. Do I remember the name? It was, it's like there's something wrong with you or something. Hold on, let me find it. It's on my list of games. It's mostly... Okay, hold on. After I catch this fish, I'll look for it. It's very text heavy, though. I mean, I guess that's the point. It's mostly just words. Hold on, let me find the game. itch.io. Game... I think it's Chronic Illness Simulator. Chronic Illness Simulator? Maybe? No, you're just imagining it. Yes, this game right here, this one. Paste it. I mean, I guess I pretty much spoiled the game, right? by describing the plot, if you haven't already seen it, we kind of know what happens now, but that's the game. We were like, is this person gonna die? Did they like, you know, not really? I guess it's like kind of predictable. They would not have them die, right? I guess they would. I don't know. You would never know. It's about the experience. Yeah, but now you know. Now I was playing it and I was like, will they ever find a doctor that understands what they're going through? Answer is yes, by the way. The spoiler is that yes, they do. Also, welcome Macho Man. Switching to Choco J Gritty Dog could be a special bonus. True. It could even be like an existing game that exists. It could be, you know, that game, the Google Chrome game when you're offline? It's like a dinosaur that jumps around. You could have that, but with Choco J Dog. And it would be definitely playable. So many things you can do with games. So true. That game we played on Monday even talked about that. They were like, games are a good medium to tell stories. Games can do things. You can say goodbye in games. It's good. My day is going pretty well. It's Wednesday. Good old Wednesday. Good old Wednesday web fishing. Classic times. Everyone's just having a chill time in the void. Look, everyone's here. The gang is all here. Screenshot this. It's a Wednesday. You think cats understand what Wednesday is? You think there's a cat out— you know how like Garfield hates Mondays? Do you think there's a cat out there that really understands the concept of Monday? I mean, I think objectively, the way that a cat could understand the difference between Monday could be like the fact that its owner goes to work on Monday. It's like that's the day that the owner leaves to like go to work. Could be it. But would they be able to distinguish that from Wednesday? Maybe. Welcome, Yuko. Do they understand seasons? Surely they understand seasons, right? The fact that it gets colder. But do you think they internalize the fact that this happens, like, periodically? Do you think they just, like, despite having experienced many years in their life, that they just don't realize that this happens on a regular interval? They're just like, I guess it's cold now. I guess it's warm. I just don't know. I simply don't understand things. I understand things, though. As a human. I definitely understand seasons. Yeah, but do they understand the fact that seasons repeat themselves? And that it goes in a cycle? You think cats are like, okay, after the cold season, it's gonna be warm again? Or do you think they're just like, I guess it's just gonna be cold forever? And then when it's warm, they're like, whoa, what the? It's warm now? That's crazy. I guess leaves are falling now. I don't know. A lot of things to consider. Classic Wolfie stream topic. Talking about whether animals understand things. Okay, this is a big fish, okay? Check this out. 716. Bam. Maybe they don't understand the concept of a year, but I think they know what happens in a cycle. Like other animals understand seasons. Oh, yeah, that is true. Birds understand, right? Birds, they'll do like a migration to the south or something in the summer. Welcome, Hoppy Hollow. The turtles will sometimes they'll just go back to where they were born, right? Welcome, Sheriff Pumpkin. Yeah, hibernation. Okay, I guess that is true. I guess they probably do understand seasons. Why is that though? Like as humans, we understand because we go to school and like, you know, they teach us this. Is it like it's just in their nature to just they've just grown to understand this intuitively? Or do you think it's because, like, their parents were doing it, that they know to do it? Because, like, if there was a bear that was just raised just, you know, without other bear parents, it just, like, maybe one day it just goes out by its own and it's like, oh, suddenly I'm gonna just gonna eat a bunch of food. Right? I don't know. Evolution. I guess they just know intuitively. They do wear jeans sometimes. You think they understand anything? I guess kind of wild how, like, turtles can know where they were born, and they instinctively know to go back, you know? It's crazy. They have such a good sense of direction. Because, like, if I was lost at sea, I would not know how to get back, you know? I mean, obviously we could look it up on the map, you know? We have global satellite systems that tell us where they are, or like where we are. But then a turtle, you just like put it in the middle of the ocean somewhere and like eventually knows to swim back to where it was born. How? How do they know that? Some animals have it hard-coded in their genes. It's a constant. When the class was instantiated, it was given the constant as a dependency injection input parameter. I don't know. You just get really hungry and then really sleepy. That's the thing, stuff like that has been tested. They understand to hibernate without a parent showing them. Dang. Nature is so advanced though. That's cool though. That's good. Good for them. See, the first time seasons come back, they would notice. Yeah, but I mean, like, they would be like, okay, I've experienced winter before because I remember it being cold. But then to know that it's gonna happen again on a cycle, it's like it's something. That's something you gotta do. Do we as humans think animals are stupid because we can't communicate with them? Yes. I think animals simply do not understand things because I don't understand animals. And if I don't understand animals, surely animals don't understand themselves. Because we as humans are so much smarter than everything else, obviously. I'm joking. Am I joking though? Yes, yes I am. But what if I wasn't? What if I was totally serious? I am in some ways serious. Yeah, turtles and birds and other migratory animals have some kind of magnetic sense for orientation. I think that makes sense as well. They surely know what they're doing. They've been doing it for hundreds and thousands of years. I'm sure they'll continue doing it forever. Let me check this message. I should just mute my Slack. I don't know why I don't have this set up. To just have it so that after 5 p.m. if anyone pings me, it doesn't do anything. Well, it's like they're not pinging me directly, but they're like including me on a thread. And by default, Slack pings you on every mention in a thread that you're mentioned on. They should stop. They should quit doing that. I guess I should do that. I should just set the setting. Because all my coworkers do it. Every time I try to message them early in the day in their West Coast, there's always a message at the bottom that's like, this person has muted their notifications. And I'm like, that's great, because I don't want to bother them. Welcome, Michael. Imagine testing that sense of direction and how well that hardcode works. Turtles in space or another planet. Yeah, but if they're in space, I feel like they would not know how to get back to Earth. What if they did? Wouldn't that be so cool? If you sent a turtle into orbit and somehow it knew to, like, I don't know, how would it even get back? It would somehow figure out how to get back to Earth. To go back to, like, the beach or whatever that it was born on. Do I not mute my work laptop when I'm not on the dollar anymore? I closed the lid of my laptop, so it doesn't make sound anymore. But I have Slack installed on my phone, and then it pings me. I should actually write that down. I'm actually gonna write a to-do note in my notes right here. To-do. Turn off Slack notifications after hours. Okay. I'll handle this after the stream. I mute mine right as it hits 4 p.m. Why 4 p.m.? Is that when your workday ends? Is that when everyone is out? Interplanetary turtles heading back to their home. True. Oh, frick, this is a huge number. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh god. I'm fighting for my life. I got it though. I got it somehow. An alpha huge bowfin. Bowfin D's got him. That's when you're no longer in the dollar. Does your workday end at 4 p.m.? When does your workday start? 9 a.m. Me when I work past 5 anyway? What the? Why? Why would you do that? Project deadlines? I'm gonna hydrate. 6 p.m. It's time for you as well to drink some water. Alright, I've hydrated. It depends on the day. I usually start working at 7:30 on days I'm not in the office, and 8. That's so early. What time do you wake up? Don't you usually stay up pretty late? You're telling me that you stay up late enough to watch Chocojack streams and also work at 8 a.m.? When do you sleep? When does this guy ever sleep? Is he sleeping right now? Anyone sleeping? Anyone sheeping? Sweeping? Anyone sweeping? Sleeps at work. I found it's easier to start working basically as soon as I wake up. Maybe with some coffee first. I don't know, I feel like when I wake up, I don't really have a desire to start working immediately. When I wake up, I'm just like, I'm gonna go back to sleep for 10 minutes. And then 10 minutes is up and I get like, you know, the alarm unsnoozes itself. And then I'm like, oh man, 10 minutes have passed already. And then I just actually wake up. So I usually stay up to 2 to 3 a.m. on days when I work from home and 1 a.m. on the days I go to the office. Wait, that's earlier than I thought. I always thought you stayed up until like... No, actually 3 a.m. Okay, that does that does line up with my expectations. It's pretty late though. If you gotta like wake up, you start working, so you get like 5 hours of sleep. Also welcome Metal Deer. Never sleep. Imagine sleeping. Imagine even possibly wanting to sleep. I've been sleeping recently. I've always been sleeping recently. Okay, I'm actually gonna mute this thread. Why just people on the West Coast? Why would you bring me into this conversation? Turn off notifications for replies. Okay, now I will no longer get pinged. I'm gonna assume that I'll remember to check the thread tomorrow, because it's probably the latest thing in the channel. But what if I forget? What if they're like, hey, you didn't respond to this thread? Can't believe it. Yeah, Californians. I didn't even say they were from California. I just said they were West Coast. And yet you knew that they were Californian. I guess that is the most common. Now, they could be from Seattle. I don't know. They could be in Washington. But no, yes, they are in California. How is working in the office conductive? Going to bed at 2 to 3 a.m. Can you nap on the train? Some people can just live without much sleep. We Pacific Northwest folks don't do that here. Didn't you just say, though, that you answer Slack things at like 7 p.m.? I guess that's different, though. That's you answering them. You are not sending other people things at 7 p.m. Workday is not over. It's 3 p.m. I know, that's why they're pinging. That's why it makes sense for them. But they should not be bringing me into the thread. Imagine wind and rain. They get rain sometimes and wind. Sometimes. I don't mass ping people. You send emails instead? I feel like my company doesn't use emails that much for communication. Actually, like, pretty much my entire email inbox, like 90% of it is, GitHub notifications. I don't like that you can't disable notifications for GitHub, specifically if it mentions, like, a review group. You know what this thing is? It's like when you're part of a group of people on GitHub, and it's like, you're code owners. So whenever anyone opens a pull request, it will automatically like tag the entire group for review. But then, like, usually these teams all have their own processes for being like, okay, ask this, go in this channel and ask someone for a review. And like the groups are very broad. I want GitHub to have an option to be like, allow me to mute notifications that go to like this specific group. You know, if they ping me directly, if they're requesting me to review it, sure. Ping me, send the email to me. But if it's for like a huge group that has 50 people, just give me some way to not get those emails. I don't know. Anyway, we mostly use Slack for communication. Email is mostly for like company-wide things. Things like we just launched this product, or like this person is leaving the company, or whatever. A lot of stuff. A lot of things going on. Wait, I should be drinking. We should be drinking the soda. Sometimes I forget to drink the soda. What if they added tea to this game? Wouldn't that be cool? They've got so many like sugary drinks. They've got soda, they've got Slurpees, which they had to change the name because Slurpee is like copyrighted. They had to change it to Slurpos. But they have water, they don't have tea. What if they did? What if they added juice? They could have orange juice. Maybe because we use Teams. Okay, I guess that makes sense because Teams is pretty bad based on how much I've used it, which is not very much. But the few times that I have used Teams, I'm like, this is really bad. It's like really bad. Also, people aren't at their desk 24/7 for the departments I interact with. So it's like async communication. Orange juice doesn't really help with the sugary drink thing. That is true. But it's like a different type of sugary drink. We can trick ourselves into thinking that orange juice is healthier. Somehow. Is that true? Is orange juice healthier than sodas? Because it does have like a lot of sweets in it. But like, is it inherently, is it just because soda is artificial? Although I'm pretty sure most orange juice probably also has artificial sweeteners as well. Natural. But is it really though? Is it really healthier? Most OJ isn't natural. It has more sugar in it. I guess it probably has some vitamins, but people usually get enough vitamins anyway. Not vitamin D, though. People are not going outside as much. Everyone's got the deficiency. Maybe vitamin C, but some drinks have that added too. A heck load of sugar. I don't know. I don't know, man. Drinking beverages. Anyone out here drinking beverages? Vitamin D's. I remember in college I drank orange juice like it was water and I gained 20 pounds. What the? Orange juice. Aren't you glad that it wasn't soda? Haha, I'm just kidding. It probably would have been the same. I don't know. Some people, they don't drink water because they don't like the taste of it. Isn't that messed up? Hecked up. People not respecting water. I always hear that from people online, but when I like hear it from people that I know in real life was surprising to me. It's like, what do you mean you don't drink water? You don't like the taste of it? What are you talking about? It's insane. I have a high school friend who's one of those people I don't understand. Right? What's wrong with the water? I've grown up my entire life drinking water. It's good. It's so good. How can you not like the taste of something you literally need to survive? I don't know. I don't understand. Drinking lots of protein shakes these days, but also lifting. I hope it's going well. Protein shakes. I sure hope it does, because things should be shaking like... I don't know where I'm going with this. Welcome, Dual Edgisa. I started double filtering my water and tastes great. What? What's wrong with one filter? Me when I hate sparkling water? I mean, yeah, okay, I also don't like sparkling water. I just don't understand the appeal of it. But if it gets people to drink water, then I'm sure it's better than nothing, right? The thing about water is that it has multiple tastes. Spring water is different from bottled water. Bottled water is different from distilled water. I just mean like, you know, like default water. They don't taste they don't taste that different. Welcome, Hamflow. Like, I'm sure there are some differences, but... Okay, no, that is not true. I do remember I've talked about this. I didn't think water could taste bad until I went to California. That's like the worst water I've ever had in my life. I didn't know it was possible. I went there and was like, I'm gonna go buy some bottled water. And then I did. It was like, well, what was the brand? Arrowhead? That is the worst water brand I've ever had. I had it and I was like, what the frick is this? You're telling me that bottled water can taste bad? I didn't know this was even... Yeah, right, Arrowhead is so bad. And like, now that I've tasted it, I'm like, okay, I can understand now if someone doesn't like water, but all they've had is Arrowhead water. Sure, that's understandable. But if you're like, I don't know, just like other brands of water, I don't know. It's bad. It's so bad. Doesn't drinking distilled water also kill you by absorbing your minerals? What? Is that true? Never seen Arrowhead water at an American brand. It's specifically a West Coast US thing. Or at least it's not a thing on the East Coast. On the East Coast we have Poland Spring, we have Deer Park, we have the water that exists in the rest of the country. Aquafina, Dasani, Nestle water, right? What it was, Nestle water? I don't know. I haven't had bottled water in a long time though. If on the East Coast Deer Park is easiest. Smart water? How can water be smart? Is there dumb water? The only bad tasting bottled water I've ever had was Dasani. I think it's acceptable. I don't know, I can't really tell the difference, but I could tell the difference with Arrowhead. Welcome, Nari. The catch has been not as good as I would like, but that's fine. Too much water, distilled or otherwise, can suck away minerals from your water, or from your body, due to osmosis. Osmosis, the guy from the cartoon, Osmosis Jones. You remember Osmosis Jones? You're telling me that guy is dehydrating you? Removing your minerals? Kirkland Signature. I've also never had Kirkland Signature bottled water. It's not that it absorbs anything, it's that distilled lacks I can't even read. Lacks the minerals you need. Is that true? We have conflicting information here. Osmosis. Water poisoning. Yeah, sometimes you can drink too much water. And that's not good. Kirkland. Oh, I have no bait attached. I gotta go buy some bait. Right. That is the issue with distilled water. You can drown. You can, in fact, drown. I've never drowned. Has anyone ever drowned? What's that like? I'm gonna drink. We're gonna sip some cola. I feel like it would take some serious effort to drink too much water. That is true. But it's possible. The fact that it's possible is scary. Sometimes I feel like I might drink too much water. It's probably better than under drinking though. Ham flows here. It's like the Sonic 2 level where you drown. Classic Sonic. That Sonic guy doesn't even know how to swim. Just out there standing under the water. Sonic. Good old Sonic. Semi recently got into chubby emu videos, and he had 2 videos talking about medical cases of drinking too much water. Chubby emu. I don't know who that is. YouTube content creator. Presumably. So you don't want to microwave distilled water because of the lack of impurities may cause it to not boil despite being hot enough. I've never boiled water by microwaving it. I didn't realize this was a common thing until the past few years. I've never even considered doing it. Does anyone do that here? Anyone out there boiling water by microwaving it? I have a kettle or whatever. What is it called? Electric kettle. It changes your life. It's so much better than boiling it on like real fire. Done it twice as a child. We bought an electric kettle. Right, it's so good. Electric kettle, it's like so efficient. You also don't have to like, you know, the issue with boiling it with fire is that you gotta be there when it actually boils. Otherwise, you know, the fire's just gonna be on forever. Could explode. But with the kettle, it just, you know, turns itself off as soon as it's done. Kettle is goated. It's so goated. I used to boil water in a microwave when I was too lazy to turn on the stove. No, you can't do that. Does it taste any different? I don't actually know what the difference is between microwave water versus like actual boiled water. I'm feeling like a husk of myself. I'll reboil tea I've forgotten to drink in the microwave. Most of the time I'll boil water with an electric kettle. Yeah, kettles, so good. It does taste different. I was able to taste it. I don't know if I've ever tasted boiled water via microwave, honestly. I'm not sure that I want to. When I boil water in a pan, it tastes like that pan. That is true. Okay, this is my 3rd void fish, I think. Welcome, Rafty. I feel like microwave water doesn't stay warm as long as kettle, stovetop boiled water. I wonder why that is. Is there something about like the microwaves, the way that they cause the atoms to move around is not the same? I guess because it's like it's more evenly distributed, right? Because when you boil it over like the stovetop, the fire comes from the bottom. Whereas when you're like microwaving it, it's like equally in the cup or whatever. I don't know. Surface area to mass ratio. I don't know. Science. Anyone, any science people out here? Scientists. Something molecules. Science. Yes, science. Something to do with science, obviously. Microwave heating is oh, it's the opposite then. Microwave heating is very uneven. The top gets heated first. What? How can that be? How could that be possible? I also realized I've not been reading the in-game chat. Tea, boiling it for tea. Electric kettle. We have a Zojirushi water boiler, which isn't quite electric kettle, but is better. What's the difference? What is that? I boil water on my electric stove. I understand gas stoves for like camping, but in a house it sounds dangerous. That's just how it is. That's just what people did back in the day. Welcome, Scarf. Seance, time to get out the Luigi board. Microwaves have standing waves that cause parts to not get heated. I see. That's why some ants do not die in a microwave. Do you know this? If you have ants in your microwave, sometimes they do not get killed because they just happen to walk through the parts that don't get heated up. I read about this. I heard this in a YouTube short, probably. Welcome, Sainty156. It's horrifying, right? Imagine surviving a microwave. Let's see, I wouldn't be drinking tea as much I do nowadays if it weren't for my kettle. Yeah, it's, I heard they're very common in the UK because they drink a lot of tea there. They love using their electric kettles. It makes sense. Wait, I remember hearing that. I didn't say you're British. I'm just saying I heard it's a thing over there. I like how that's like a accusation. Like I would never. I hate the British. I would never be. I can't believe you would even assume that I would be British. I've heard that when they do like sporting events, like soccer or something. I guess they call it football. When they have like football tournaments, I've heard that when they go to commercial break, that their electric grid or whatever gets a lot more usage because that's when people go, they boil their tea. Like it's all at the same time. It's like everyone's like, okay, it's commercial, let's go boil some tea. And then it causes strain on the electrical system because there's too many people doing it. And they have to update the system to accommodate that load. Exactly. Let's see. My hobby is traditional tea making, and I find the biggest difference is how airy the water feels. What's the best water? Water tier list. Yeah, imagine accusing someone of being British. Imagine being British. If I end up having an induction stove, I would use on a stove kettle, but if not, I have a kettle that I keep forgetting about. Can't forget it. You gotta be boiling water every day. How often do you think you boil water? I do it multiple times a day. Possibly like 5 times a day. Maybe like 4 times. 4 times a day? It's pretty often. Once to twice. I boil water whenever I want tea. I boil water like in general. I don't like drinking like cold water. I know many people do it. I've just grown up drinking warm water and I just have to do it. Same. Props not Jack, so true. You understand. Except you, I guess you don't understand. And there's a slight mouthfeel difference when you achieve a boil versus simmer versus just superheated water. I would imagine so. Got some water experts out here. Microwaves are big as heck. Yeah, despite being micro, they're huge. Okay, this is a huge fish. Maybe not huge, but like rare. It's not even that rare. It's only 3 stars. Why is this fish? Okay, it is a huge fish. Opulent, large bull shark. Microwave. No, he would never. I use microwave when I need to heat certain temperatures when I don't have my temperature controlled kettle. Okay, I'm like really behind in chat. Hold on. I'll catch these fish first. Half the time everyone uses the toilet and it overwhelms the plumbing system. I didn't know about that. I guess that makes sense. Is that everyone during big sporting events, they all choose to go to the bathroom at the same time during the commercial breaks? Boiling water. Let's see, on days I want tea, I boil it multiple times because I keep forgetting about the kettle. Can't believe this. This guy's forgetting about the boiled water. Let's see, although I've drank more warm water now, got a tea set from Hong Kong which needs water that is not cold. What? Like, room temperature water or what? Why is that? Why do we... Usually when you boil water, you use cold water, right? Which is unintuitive. I'm sure this has been explained many times. I probably have already seen videos about it. It's like, why do we boil water that's cold instead of just using room temperature water? I don't remember. Can someone tell me? Can someone explain why this is? Traditional Western tea or like matcha ceremony type stuff? You use room temperature water? I've heard it's better to use cold water, but I don't really know why. It's because hot water in your pipes is more likely to pick up lead. Something minerals in the pipes versus... But some people, they're like, it goes faster, right? I don't know. I don't like superheated water. Typically, a lot of... Oh god, your messages. People are sending messages too fast. Typically, a lot of kettles overheat water. For certain teas, you don't want water that actually achieves boiling. Over 100 Celsius, or green teas, I use 90 Celsius water. I have heard that for some teas, you need like very specific temperatures. And you're supposed to steep it for like a very specific amount of time. I don't know. I don't care, and I fill warm water into the kettle. It does not boil faster, it boils slower if you use cold water. Is that true? Why? Why is that? Is it because when you use cold water, more time is spent boiling and then the contaminants are killed off? I don't know. Sorry, you just mentioned... Okay, it's the pipes. The things in the pipes. Lead. Lead in the pipes. I would say warm water has more Legionella chances or something, but that makes no sense because I would assume boiling would kill them. I don't know. Never heard any of this. Well, I'm sure it's real, probably. That's another advantage of an electric kettle. You can heat water to 180 F if you want. True. You can do anything. With the power of electric kettles, you can do anything. Welcome, Sid. Could literally boil water fast. It's even faster. You know, that always surprised me. And I guess it makes sense because when you're boiling stuff with like fire, the fire just, a lot of energy is lost by the fire just being absorbed by the bottom of the thing you're boiling. Whereas with induction, it goes exactly where it needs to, and that's cool. I guess I'm cooked today. My brain keeps auto-inputting words that make no sense. Imagine making sense. But you know America has weaker electric outlets than the UK, so our electric kettles take longer to heat water. I did know that the voltage in the US is lower. I guess that makes sense. It's like 240 volts over there, right? But over here it's like 120. But wouldn't it be more due to the current than the voltage, though? Isn't our frequency higher? I don't actually know. You do 60 volts, what the? It's not 120, it's both. Oh, the current is also lower? Why is that? Is it because Americans can't be trusted with higher voltages? No need to be too focused on water temperature. Tea tasting comes down to preference. There's many factors that change the experience beyond the water temperature and how it got there. Yeah, but if you wanna know the min-max You want to know the pro tips. If you want to be a competitive tea drinker, you have to know, you gotta be very specific. If you want to make a... Yo, what if someone made like an MLG gaming montage of like boiling water, trick shots? Just have like a 360 zoom on the kettle and then, like zoom in on the perfect temperature. You put like a thermometer in there. It's like, yo, first try, and then it does like a spin. You know, like a scientific thing that measures temperature to great precision. You play some epic music over it. And then someone does a Fortnite dance. Wouldn't that be so cool? I think so. Yeah, still use an electric kettle and just wait that you could use a stove kettle. Well, wouldn't stove kettles be slower though? Like, that's the impression I got. They are pretty slow. Glistening large gar. Depends on the stove. I think it's true in general though. Cause like, as I'm... Okay, an induction stove, that is true. I was thinking of like a fire stove. Welcome Denchi. Webfishing says no servers found. It's probably because the lobby is full. There's a maximum number of people that are in this lobby right now. Because stoves in the US run at 220 volts. Or use gas. It doesn't show me any servers. What? Oh, no servers found in general? Not even like this specific lobby? Just like in general? I don't know. Maybe it's because of the hackers. The hackers are out there hijacking lobbies. There was one in here earlier, but they left. I think there should be room. Someone just left. Maddie Rooster has left the lobby. And that guy left and didn't come back. Many such cases. A lot of people out here leaving and not even returning. Can you believe this? Clothing. Miscellaneous. Pack leader Muskie. What the? King. Dude. King. First class scout. The biggest min-maxer for tea I see. Use separate processes to heat the agitate the water to achieve a consistent mouthfeel. It's too extreme. That's too much. I wonder if I would taste the difference. If I had like, if I just tried like regular tea, and then I tried like the best quality tea brewed by an expert. I'm sure I would notice some difference, but would I really appreciate the difference? I don't know. What if like I go through all that and I'm like, oh, actually I like the just like the regular Lipton default tea. Hey, look, I got, okay, this is my 3rd or 4th void fish. I just need like 1 or 2 more to get the new eyes. An hour ago, most of the lobbies I've been seeing were Grinter's room. Now I don't see any. Maybe he turned off his scripts or finally got banned. I hope he got banned. Maybe he was just leaving his computer running, like a script, and then someone, I don't know, man, he just had to restart his computer or something. It's been a while though. Yo, 5-star fish. Look at this. Look at this big numbers. Big numbers for small fish. Rincher experiencing a memory leak. Welcome, Kuzip. Actually saw him post on the webfishing Steam forum. Someone was like, oh, that's not, he's not actually hacking. He's just using like, he's just a script kiddie. He's just using scripts. And then he replied, he's like, actually, I wrote a custom thing using Rust and I also used the Steamworks Rust library and also Surdy. I'm like, this guy sounds so stupid right now. The fact that you mentioned Surdy, that's just like a serialization library That's just what you do to write JSON. You're like, oh, I use Rust and Serde and also Steamworks library. I'm like, okay, sure. You can tell this guy doesn't actually do this on day-to-day. I don't know. What if he's watching right now? He's like, oh, frick, this guy's insulting me. I'm gonna hack his lobby. I'm sure he's not actually watching the streams, though. He probably just has this script running that joins many lobbies at the same time. It's like as if someone said, oh, you do this, I program. I use JSON. That's right. I program this thing using HTTP and JSON. And also JavaScript. You're like, alright, okay. Sure. Anyway, good times. Good times out here. Web fishing. I use JavaScript, HTML, and JSON. I use CSS and also VS Code to make them. I use software. Sounds like programming. True. I'm sure of people that don't even know what these words mean. They're like, that sounds the same. I don't understand what the difference is. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised this can even happen to web fishing. I don't actually know like how Steam networking works. Like how you can even hijack a lobby. I don't know. It's like similar to peer-to-peer, but it goes through Steam's networking. Thank you, Home Imsunica, for the 3 months. So much people here. Like in the lobby, or like in the stream? Because we did get raided. There are many people in the lobby as well. There has to be some sort of server that has the lobby register. Actually, I don't know. There has to be some way to like to list, yeah, to list the lobbies. I don't know. Steam peer-to-peer by default allows you to send packets to arbitrary Steam IDs. So no additional security is implemented on top of that. This allows for all kinds of issues. Yeah, but I heard like the recent Steam libraries, they by default have to go through the Steam network unless you specifically opt out. Right? Or like if they're on your friends list. Wait, you mentioned this last time. I remember I was talking about this, and then Denji's like, actually, it's like this. It's like saying I use Photoshop, PSD, PNG, and JPEG. Yeah, that's kind of what it's like. It's like, I made this thing. I used pixels, and also the color wheel, and also the PNG format. Would you trust Denchi with your Steam ID? I'm sure he already has it. I'm sure he has all VTubers' Steam IDs. VTube Studio is just a program that harvests IDs of streamers. He has all of our information. I guess to override the lobby code, it must just accept any request to map the room to an ID. We just don't know. You could just send a peer-to-peer packet to any Steam ID, but wouldn't they need to, like, accept it? I don't know. That Grincher guy spooked me. NGL, first time I played web fishing, I played in a solo offline world. Yeah, the thing is, like, despite them calling it offline lobbies, it's not actually offline. It's still, like, joinable, which is kind of weird to me. Why is that? I guess that's why they set, like, the limits now. When you create a lobby, you can set it to, like, a maximum of, like, 1 person. So I would assume that given the lobby limits, if your lobby is full, maybe the hackers can't join. I don't know if that's actually the case, but it might be. I don't know. Imagine hacking. Imagine, you know, you see this cool game and everyone's having a good time and you go, I'm gonna go hack this game. I'm gonna go join people's lobbies. I'm gonna crash their games. Unbelievable. They can still enter if the lobby's full. Is that true? I mean, this lobby's full. I don't know if they've joined. I know that they can find lobbies that are not even public. Did I take a screenshot? I sure did. I sure did. Not sure how true. I mean, I guess they haven't joined since they left, so... I don't think I've ever seen them join a full lobby. But maybe they did. 500 with 20 power seems hard. You should build a custom fishing rod. Like Uo slab. I tend to play in an offline lobby with max one person. Never had any issues though. Might be luck. I feel like I would imagine that if the the lobby is full that no one else can join. I don't know. Welcome, big dudes. There's so much new stuff. Yeah, there's a void fish. Void fishing. Wait, I should be drinking the soda. I have the soda and I wasn't even drinking it. Oh, I should have bought some bait first. That's fine. It's probably fine. Anyway, the reason I don't like void fishing is because look at this scenery. There's like nothing here. It's just like an empty void. But like when you're playing normally, you got like background, you got some water you can fish in, you got like the grass, some trees. Welcome, Nano Leather. I couldn't come fish today, but wanted to at least come say hi. Welcome. I saw this person. I was watching Eggy's stream. And they just showed up and they're like, I'm bored. I want to play web fishing. Like, I know that guy. Can you level past 50? I don't think so. I think the max is still 50. But I think they show your EXP so that it doesn't like wrap around anymore. You know how like when you reach the EXP, it's like, oh, you're gonna level up and then you don't? I think they made it so that there's actually like, it keeps track now. I agree, I much prefer to not void fish, but I like being next to other web fishers. Yeah. Well, as soon as I catch 5 void fish and I get the unlockable thing, I will not willingly come back here, unless someone else is also doing it. Unless a streamer that is streaming that I want to join their lobby is also in the void, I will probably just stick to regular fishing. But this is a necessary evil until I catch enough. How do you get the void fish? It's like random. If you're in the void, you can catch it. Denchi, are you in the void? Are you asking how to get to the void? You gotta gamble on the scratch card. I feel like oh no, Denchi's already here. I feel like the money doesn't matter in this game. I already have like, how much money do I have? 234,000? Yes, that is in fact the void fish. It's just called creature. You have it. But you gotta get 5 of them. If you get 5 of them, you get specific eyeballs. And they're animated. That's right. Animated eyes. It's crazy. I thought this was web fishing, not void fishing. It's both. You're fishing on the web and also in the void. And I think that's cool. There's a web fish right there. Actually, I should probably hold on to like 1 void fish. So that at the end of the stream, when we take our group screenshot, We can all hold out a fish that we've caught, and then many of us can hold out a void fish. Wouldn't that be cool? I also sold it. I don't have any on me right now. wait, I should get my fish. I should get my fish from the bucket. A shining huge turtle. It's time to void fish. We're gonna be void fishing for like the next hour. This is where you catch the edgy fish. True. Anyway, how's everyone's Wednesday going? You all having a good Wednesday? It's the middle of the week. Welcome, Astron Bird. You can if the lobby opens up. It is full right now, so you're not able to join. But if you are able to later, sure. It's not a void fish, it's a TikTok fish? What? Where are the void fish eyes like? It's basically like, look at my eyes right here. But imagine instead of being a solid circle, it's like squiggly. It squiggles. It's like in my animations, the line is not like, you know, perfectly straight. It goes out a little bit. It's like an animation boil, kind of. It looks cool. Oh god, this is a huge, big numbers out here. Thanks for stopping by, Namaya. I hope you get your enjoy the experience of water tasting. I find it less about finding the best water, rather it's about being conscious of the emotions and memories that certain tastes have. So true. It's the memories that matter. Just like that game we played. It's about the experience. It's about, you know, your enjoyment of the water. About what you personally want to gain from drinking water. Rather than the water itself. It's within us. Exactly. San Pellegrino. Is that the, what is that thing called? Is that the bubbly water? What's the name for it? Sparkling? The sparkling water. We've talked about this. Danchi loves sparkling water. And then we were like, oh, actually, it's kind of weird, but apparently sparkling water is very popular in Germany for some reason. I don't know why. For some reasons, Germans, they do love their sparkling water. Is there a reason for that? Are there like a lot of German sparkling water companies? You love sparkling water? I don't. I hate it. I like the San Pellegrino citrus sodas, but I don't really enjoy any sparkling water. It always smells better than it tastes and it makes me sad. What? I think Germany has a natural sparkling water source. Is sparkling water a natural thing? I always thought it was like humans adding carbonation to water. You're telling me that water can sparkle like just out in nature? That's what seltzers are. What? I thought sparkling water was artificial. I guess a lot of it probably is, but I didn't know. Because still water tastes bland and clear and watery? Denchi doesn't understand. It's a natural thing, but most sparkling water you buy isn't. Both naturally and artificially carbonated options. But how do they get it to stay sparkly though? If it's like natural, wouldn't it like eventually like lose its sparkle? I don't know. I guess that is also true of the artificial ones. If you have like soda that takes like gets been out for too long, yeah. The pressure. The pressure makes it stay sparkly. It's so true, right? Just like in real life. Remember, when you are under a lot of pressure, it's simply there to allow you to stay sparkly, okay? Whenever you have hardships in your life, remember this moment. The pressure, it's good for you somehow. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. What's your guys' favorite sparkling water? I mean, people have mentioned San Pellegrino. I've never tried it. I don't think I would enjoy it. I'll drink a sparkling water right now, but I'm drinking Everclear. I don't even know what that is. Is that an alcoholic beverage? Watch the video about this. Coal can't turn into diamonds without some pressure. Is Cole here? Cole's not even here. He's in Japan right now. It is true though. Diamonds are simply formed under high pressure. It is an alcoholic beverage. LaCroix, I've heard of that. Bubbly, that's another brand. Bubbly water. Seltzer water is recorded as being drunk as far as 772. They should have waited 5 years. They should have discovered it on 777. Wouldn't that be so cool? I think so. 5-star fish. We're winning the fish gacha today. Bubbly. Michael Bubbly. Because there's a musician named Michael Bublé. And they sponsored him to do an ad for Bubbly. Isn't that funny? That his name is just like the product. There's coal in Japan. There sure is. You think there's no coal in Japan? He's there right now. See, anyway, all brands are basically the same. My favorite flavor is probably cherry limeade. For sparkling water? Does sparkling water have, like, taste? Is it like there's like a hint of like orange? There's like a hint of citrus? I don't know. It does? I thought it was just like regular. I thought it was just like plain water, but like carbonated. I don't know. At work they have, I've talked about, hey, this is my 4th void fish, or my 5th one. Is that my 4th one or my fish one? 5th one. I think that is my 4th one, so I need one more. Anyway, so at work, the water dispenser has like has 2 settings. There's like regular and sparkling. But every time someone sets it to sparkling, when you switch back to regular water, there's still like a little bit of the sparkling left, like just at the very end. And every time I go refill my water, and someone before me used sparkling mode, I get like a little bit of that. I'm like, this tastes awful. I hate this. I can't believe that this would still have some traces of carbonation. I just don't like it. It just tastes weird to me. If you want non-plain, you get a Schorl. What's that? Or Radler. Never heard of these. It's got to be a German local thing. I like my sparkling water raspberry flavored. I don't know. I don't think I've ever drank a raspberry flavored thing before. It's like not that common of a flavor. Cherry flavor. Unsparkled water is literally undrinkable. I think you gotta like, I don't know. You gotta expand your horizons, okay? You gotta be trying some regular, non-sparkled water. It's pretty common, is my favorite flavor. Raspberry flavor? I don't know. I've never had it. And if I've never had it, then surely it's not even real. A lot of people don't like raspberry. I feel like I don't eat raspberry that often, like in general. Not even just like as a flavor of drink. Just like the fruit itself. I don't remember the last time I've had a raspberry. It's probably been years. I wouldn't call raspberry rare. Okay, but like to me it is. Because I have not tried it often. When I drink sparkling water, I only like lemon or lime. I feel like that's common. Actually, I think one time when I was a kid, I think I went into like a store and like wanted to buy some water. And then I think we accidentally bought like slightly flavored water. It tasted so weird. I think it had like a hint of lime or lemon or something. Or maybe it was like orange. I don't know. Some kind of citrusy taste. I tried it and it tasted so weird to me. I could not finish it. I think I took one sip and I was like, I don't want this. And I gave it to someone else and I think they also didn't like it. I don't know. I just like plain water. You know, that's to me, that's the best. You're sipping on a raspberry LaCroix. You get something like Volvic? I have heard of that, but I don't think it existed back then. It's kind of bland. Wait, when you were a kid, there weren't really sparkling waters when I was a kid? No, I'm sure there were. We mentioned that sparkling water was invented in like 775, the year 775. You're telling me you were born before the year 775? I don't think so. Or 774 or 772, one of those years. Commercially? I'm sure they were available commercially a long time ago. In the Midwest. See, when I drink unsparkled water, I feel like I'm drinking water from a lake or toilet. Those are two very different things. It's totally, those are lakes and toilets. I guess they are kind of similar. Oh no, I sold my void fish. Oh frick. I said I was gonna hold on to the void fish. But I didn't. Ah, whatever. It's fine. At every event, I will bring cases of sparkling water because everyone else loves it, but I'll end up only drinking it if there's nothing left. But what if you brought like regular water? What if they would love that even more? You can right-click the favorite fish. Yeah, I forgot though. I do have some fish favorited. These aren't even fish, they're just hat fragments. Diamonds? I don't think sparkling water is common. I didn't say it was common though. It's just that it existed. Maybe it wasn't sparkling. Maybe it was just like regular water that was like flavored. They should sell cans of water, but only in bottled form for the most part. I think they sell water in cartons now as well. Kind of like milk cartons, but like instead of milk, it's water. Welcome, CL. Water tastes better out of a can. Why? Why is that? No, is it because of the metal? It's probably better than bottled water, right? Because like with bottled water, the plastic can leach into the water itself after some time. That's why if you see like bottled water that's been out for a long time, it's probably got so many plastics in it. The microplastics. Glass is the best, so true. Saying ew to water out of a carton. What's wrong with cartoned water? I've never had it, but I think intuitively I'm like, I don't see why that could be so bad, right? Surely it's more ecologically friendly, maybe. Is that true? I don't know. Are milk cartons more not economically, what is it called? Ecologically friendly? Because like the inside has to be lined with plastic, right? So that the water doesn't just like, you know, just wet the entire carton, right? So like that inherently makes it less reusable or recyclable. I don't know. What about water from the sky? What about it? What about water from the spring? I heard they print images of kidnapped kids on the milk cartons in America. I've seen that in like TV shows and cartoons, but I don't think I've ever seen it in real life. Main issue with cartons is how bulky they are. Cans can be crushed. You could fold up a carton. Although I guess that's like a lot of effort and most people probably are not doing it. Like a radiant crab. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate. It's 7 p.m. Alright, I've hydrated. What is my opinion on cartons of Dr. Pepper? Is that a real thing? I've never seen such a thing. I guess small cartons can be folded more easily. But can't cartons be like, hypothetically, someone could like cut them up and just like stack them? Aren't they more efficient? But I guess very few people are actually cutting open like a carton to flatten it. There's those new carton tops or something, the tops are connected to the rest so you don't really unscrew some of them. What? Oh, like the one that's like milk cartons, but then like instead of opening a flap, it's like a bottle cap. They have that for like soy milk and oat milk. Yeah, okay, that's my 5th void fish. This should be enough to get the new face, right? I don't have it. Do I have to like quit and reopen the game or something? Can't do that. That should be it. I should have unlocked the eyes. It's not, but I love Dr. Pepper and would try it at least. We've talked about this, right? We talked about why soda is not in cartons, but like milk is. I forget the reason why, but there's something like that. Maybe it's oh yeah, it probably is a quest. I probably have to go to like the main to spawn. True. So true. Yeah, look at this. It's gotta be it. Yeah, this is it. The wobble cosmetic. I have it. Okay, I gotta favorite this. Let me favorite this fish. And then sell everything else. I'm gonna go back to the void and then I'll change my eyes. And then you can be like, whoa, how did he get these eyes? How is he like this? Okay, look at check this out, everyone. Go over here, we go to this thing. Yo, look at this. Look at these eyes. It's like I've seen things. I've seen some things. It's kind of scary. It's like if you were a cartoon character and you're like drunk or something. This is what your eyes might look like. Wow. Look like it's also true. It does kind of look like you're it looks like you're in pain. You're holding in the sadness. Sadness within. Welcome, Musbrook. Good times. Good times out here. Fishing. Bochi. Bochi the Rock. Classic Bochi moments. Everything is weird that you can catch frogs in this game, but then like these fish these frogs are also here. You think these frogs can catch fish as well? Sorry, these frogs can catch frogs. Is that not strange to you? Wait, I also have to go buy more soda. Let me return to spawn. Yeah, boat cheese the rock. I should probably just buy like 50 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should be 50. If I've counted correctly, that should be exactly 50. That's 40, sorry. When did they remove the scroll bar when selling fish? Yeah, you can't see your fish anymore. This is kind of weird to me. That they say, like, and more, right? But you can't expand to see, like, the entire list of fish that you have. I want them to add that back. But Denchi, if you don't want to sell a fish, you can right-click it to favorite it, and then it won't show up in the sell menu. So if you don't want to sell your void fish, make sure you favorite it. You can only have 99 things favorited though. If you have any more, it probably will stop you from doing so. Okay, I'm gonna drink the soda now. I guess I don't need to be in the void anymore. Now that I've accomplished my goal, I don't need to be here anymore. I could just go, like, fishing for real. I don't know, but I guess this is, like, the theme of the game. We spent already 2 hours void fishing. Why not just spend the rest of the stream here? And then I'll never come back here ever again, unless a streamer that I'm watching also is here. I'm guessing it was pretty laggy. Yeah, I feel like when they would show everything and you would scroll down to see them, it got kind of laggy the more fish you had. You have 20 fish you don't want to sell. Most of them are shrimp. You're telling me a shrimp is in your inventory and fried this rice? Maybe? I don't know. Instead of scrolling, it was changed to be pages. Yeah, but then the sell thing doesn't have the pages. The only thing that has pages is this one. It's kind of weird that these have pages, but, like, these don't. I'm kind of worried about, like, buying every cosmetic, because, like, would that lag my menu? It should have pages in the sell menu. Does it, though? Oh, did they add that? It wasn't like that in the last patch. But I also didn't see that in the patch notes. I don't know, maybe it has it now. Did anyone, like, buy all cosmetics? Because I'm worried. I'm like, if I buy all the cosmetics, would this menu suddenly become laggy for me? Because, like, I do have treasure chests, but I've heard that if you have a treasure chest and you open the thing, it'll give you an item that you've not had before. You have every cosmetic and it doesn't like... Okay, so I should just get all of them. Okay, the next time I have to go back to spawn, I will buy every cosmetic. And hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. And then when I use my treasure chests, I will get some cosmetics that are not purchasable. Isn't that cool? That's the strat. That's the pro strat out here. Just buy everything. Because there's nothing else to do with your money. I already have $246,000. They should have a stock market. You know, the only thing you can do in this game, if you have max money, is to gamble. What if they had, like, you could put your money into, like, a savings account? Not a savings account, but like a 401k. What if you could have a 401k investment account in this game? What if you can open up an account and put your hard-earned fish money into an ETF that grows in value as the years go by? They should do that. That's a joke, by the way. They should not actually do that. But what if they did, though? What if they did? You can see +2 where? Oh, there it is. Exchange traded fish. Fish insurance. Anyone fishing right now? Anyone even fishing? I feel like I should use a different different lure, right? Or different bait. What is it called? A different because I don't need to catch the highest quality of fish anymore. The money doesn't really matter to me. Maybe I should focus on I don't know. What do I even focus on? I gotta get one of every fish. Of every variant. Wait, there's a fish that I don't have? What is this? What fish is this? Does anyone know what this is? On the bottom left. Oh, this is probably the dogfish, right? Or the alien fish? I still haven't caught like a meteor fish yet. Yeah, the UFO fish. I don't have one. Maybe someday. Anyway, I stopped using the what is it this lure called? Or the fishing rod? I stopped using the spectral rod. Because I feel like everyone has it now and it's like less special. I'm like, why would I use that when I can just use the default one? I think the default one is cool. I'm missing the prehistoric whale one. There's a prehistoric whale. Wait, which? Oh, this thing? Oh, this thing. The lead sickthus. Lead sickthus. Yeah. I think I've caught like 5 of those. I should get the fishing rod. Or the fishing rod that makes it rain, right? I think that'd be cool. That fish only shows up when it rains. No way, yeah, I totally do have it. He's back. The Grincher is back. Everyone. The guy who wrote the thing using Rust and Surdy and Steamworks. This guy's out here. I've been obsessively fishing in the rain with golden lure and sodas and nothing. The gold... What does the golden lure do? Is that the one that gives you rare fish? I think the golden lure prioritizes the golden fish. That's what I read online. It prioritizes the golden fish. I think the rare rainfish is not included in that. Yeah, diamonds and the 3 rare fishes. Uses 3 bait but improves rare chance. What are the 3 rare fish? I mean, there's like the goldfish. The golden fish. But then... What's the 3rd one? Golden lure says it's a higher chance of catching rare fish. Yeah, but it's like 3 specific rare fish. Yeah, there's the golden bass, the golden ray, and then like something else. I don't know if the something else is like the rainfish. Probably this one. Which one? I don't know. A lot of mysteries in this game. The bass. Yeah, the bass and the manta ray. But like, what's the 3rd one? What's the 3rd? It actually has a straight title. You're telling me this guy is straight. In quotes. Oh, this is a huge one. Look at these numbers. Holy frick. Can I even do this? Is this even doable? Definitely do. You know what? This is so doable. It's pretty close though. If it targets golden fish, it should say golden fish. It should, but it doesn't. I think people actually did find out what the golden lure actually does, and it is specifically for the golden fish and the diamond and the other one. I don't know. I don't actually know. This guy's an AKQJ10 Balatro reference. Gaming. Balatro. I've been playing Balatro on my phone. It's been going pretty well. It's a good way to spend your time on the train. Sometimes in the morning I miss the train and then I'm like, oh man. But then I remember I have Balatro on my phone. And then I pull out my phone and I play a few rounds and then suddenly the train is here. That's it. That's how it is. I don't know what other lure I should be using to catch the mead sickness. I don't know. I like using the what is this? What is this lure that I'm using? I like using the sparkling lure, but I feel like that probably would not affect what you're trying to do. Maybe you could get the fish that increases catch rate. Might be good. The fish? Sorry, did I say the fish that increases catch rate? I meant the I always mix up lures and rods in bait. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I should get the bait that does this thing, but I mean like the lure. And like sometimes I mean the rod. Sometimes I mean the bobber. What is this thing called? The bobber? I caught one lead sixthus back when I started web fishing. It's been 20 hours without another one. What the? Why have I caught so many of them? And yet I've never even seen the UFO fish. I guess the UFO fish requires a specific thing. You gotta go find the meteor. Which I have not done. Buddies are better fishing than I am. I mean, they do so passively. They don't even need to try. Look at these guys, they're experts. In the same boat. They should add boats to this game. I feel like boats are cool. UFO fish is easy to get in a solo lobby. Yeah, but like, I don't want to play solo web fishing. It just feels weird to me. Like, to me, the point of web fishing is like being in the lobby with other people. Also, I realized I haven't meowed all stream. Totally forgot. You get more valuable fish than I do. Classic. Classic moment. Is a UFO fish like the meteor fish? Yep. It is in fact that one. UFO 50. It's like a dogfish, but then there's actually a fish named dogfish, but it's like a different one. You've caught 122 of them? What? How have you seen so many? I feel like right after what am I saying? The patch that added the text for when the meteors show up, I think they increased the spawn rate by accident, and then they fixed it in a later patch. So-called free thinkers when the streamer mentions meowing, so true. Everyone's just out here pressing G. True. Some of them aren't even meowing. Some of them are barking. It's a totally different thing. The trick is to stand on the pier. From there you can see a lot of water. It's likely you'll see a meteor sooner or later. That is true. I guess being in the void doesn't help with that. Oh, there is. Hold on. I gotta go get it. Hold on. Hold on. Where is this? Where's that meteor? Okay, you should be able... There's like a smoking trail that you can see, right? You should be able to see like some kind of thing out there. I don't know where it is. I've got a minute to find it. No. Is it over here? Is it perhaps here? It's not there. It's not even there. I don't even see it. Does anyone see it? Does anyone see Go to free camera mode. Isn't that cheating? How do you get the camera to go up in free camera mode? I can only go to the side. Oh, he's right there. It's right there. Q or E? What the? How was I supposed to know that? Q. Oh. Did I miss it? No, no. Oh, it's right there. Hold on. Why is it in such an inconvenient location? How am I supposed to get over there? Go up here. Okay, there it is. Okay. Do this. It better not be like a like a billion. Oh no, I can't do this. Freaking there's almost 2,000 clicks. I can't click that fast. I missed it. I can't do it. Man, messed up. They should have given me like a weak one. I should have equipped like a worse fishing rod or like a worse lure or whatever. All right, whatever. It's fine. This was your one chance. I think that's what happened to Hamflow on his first try as well, right? There's one time on this stream when the meteor showed up. Hamflow tried to get it, but it was huge and he could not get it. Why? Why would they do that? Well, surely next time. Definitely next time. Okay, I'm gonna drink my soda. Welcome, Raiders. Hello. Welcome, Sensai Tsuina. What were you doing? I will shout you out as soon as I scroll down in my chat. Welcome, Free Nachos. Shout out Sensai Tsuina. Just chatting. I hope you had a good time chatting about whatever it is that you were chatting about. Yes, I hope it was a good time. I hope everyone had a good time listening to the chatting. And we're just fishing. We're just out here fishing today. A bit of metaphor and chatting. Yo, that's the Persona game. That's Persona, except if it was like in the olden times, right? Love to chat. Love chatting. One of the best things to do is chat. That's why I am here chatting today. Just out here talking about water. We've talked about water the entire stream. Bottled water, sparkling water, boiling water. What else is there even to talk about with water? Just don't know. We simply lack information. Isn't it weird how water is so important to us and yet we don't understand it? Scientists do not understand water. Also talk about fishing, that is true. It does tend to happen when playing web fishing. Anyway, feel free if you gotta go do other things. You can go eat food, you could go sleep. You could go fishing. You could in fact open up web fishing right now. Go to the void and catch some void fish. I don't know. It's up to you. What you do with your life is entirely to you to choose. Don't have what? You don't have. It's a hit game. Web fishing? Everyone's web fishing. Look at this. Everyone's here fishing on the web. This guy's out here fishing. What the? Oh, what the heck? That cloud. That cloud scared me. I thought it was. My camera was right here. It was bigger than it was. Yeah, webbed fishing. You can now use your itch.io domain as a Blue Sky handle. That's cool. That's neat. That's good for them. You can do that. I don't really have a desire to have a custom Blue Sky handle though. Like I could have wolfie.dev as mine. But I'm not really interested in doing so. It requires to have spent 10 bucks. That's fine. I feel like that's probably worth it. I had it before? No, I did not. I've never had a custom blue sky handle. Go have some munchies and lurk. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for stopping by. Anyone on that blue sky right now? What about red sky? What if someone made a red sky? What about green sky? Gray sky? What if someone made gray sky specifically for like London or Seattle? You could do that. I mean, ideally I could get wolf.ie, but I'm not from Ireland, so I can't. Remember you having invalid handle? No, that was just for some reason the default blue sky handle was like bugged or something. And I had to like reset it to the same thing that it already was, and for some reason that fixed it. It's always been wolfie.bsky. Whatever the thing was. I didn't know what it was. I looked it up and some people were like, yeah, you just like set it to the same value. It fixes itself. And it did. It did fix itself. And now I'm out there on the blue sky, posting things. Every day, posting things. Posts about me going live. So on Blue Sky, when I post my going live posts, I include the link to the stream in the tweet itself. I'm just gonna call them tweets. I don't feel like calling them posts. I include it in the tweet itself because I'm assuming the algorithm does not deprioritize posts that have links in them like Twitter does. But then when I post my going live tweets on Twitter, I do not include the link, and then I reply to it with the link. Welcome, Spurvis. They're called skeets. No, that's what I heard, but it's not true. It was made up by some people. I'm still gonna call them tweets. Sometimes I'll call them posts. Sometimes I'll say tweets. You never know. You never know with this guy. So wacky, using different words to mean the same thing. Do you see that Elon Musk is going to be in charge of what is it? The Department of something in the U.S. government? It stands for Doge, D-O-G-A, D-O-G-A. Can't believe this. I can't freaking believe this guy who ruined Twitter is now gonna like ruin even more stuff. Why? Government efficiency, that's what it was. Yeah, the guy who ruined Twitter by like firing a lot of people is suddenly going to be like in charge of a government agency. Surely nothing bad will happen. How can he like be in charge of like companies and also do this? Is that allowed? How can he be like the Tesla guy and the SpaceX guy and the Twitter guy and now like the government guy? Is there anything like that that does not allow this? Probably not. I don't know, man. Department of Efficiency that has 2 people leading it. So true. Orange Man did. Oh yeah, that is true. Trump did have like his golfing thing and hotel. Probably a massive conflict of interest. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what it's like in general. A lot of people lobbying things specifically for their own company. I can only hope it's a purely ceremonial role that has no actual institutional power. I don't know. I don't know. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. Anyway, that's, you know, that's life. Before he became president, he transferred all his businesses to his son. Oh, I see. But then he could tell his son what to do, though, right? He probably was still kind of in charge. Wait, but would that mean that Elon Musk would have to transfer Twitter over to, like, someone else? And also SpaceX and also Tesla? Or is that only the president? Other positions in the government don't matter? Someone made an Okaki board using the @ protocol that Blue Sky uses. How does that work? You can just post, you could just draw things and have it show up on your Blue Sky feed? I have no clue. I hope he can't own a company in that position. Wouldn't that be so cool if, like, Twitter was handed over to someone who actually knew how to run a business? Wouldn't that be so cool? Wait, whatever happened to Jack? The guy who used to own Twitter before Musk owned it? What's that guy doing now? Is he still around? I don't actually know. No, he's in charge of Blue Sky, right? Didn't he? Yeah, he was like on the Blue Sky like commission or something. I remember now. It all comes... Oh, he got kicked off? Wait, okay. What does he do now then? Transferring all your business to your son is not good enough. Previous presidents put their financial interests into a blind trust. Well, that's, you know, that's how business works. He left. What's he doing now? Pinksea.art. I get it. Because it's like blue, but it's pink. And instead of the sky, it's the sea. Oh, because he was against moderation and then they did moderation. What the... I mean, you kind of need moderation. Otherwise, people can just post awful things. It happens. Got a glistening soda can. Even in the void, people are littering. Can you believe this? Someone threw this thing in the void. In Feb 2022, Jack Dorsey... Oh, that was his last name, Dorsey. Jack Dorsey joined the board of directors of Blue Sky Social, and he left? Yeah, no, he left. They should make Greenland. They should. They should make it. It's yours. Why would you throw it, though? You're out here trashing. Think about all the void fish that are suffering because of your trash. You have Greenland? No, we don't. Greenland isn't real. It's called Greenland. It should be Greenland. Isn't that weird that it's Greenland, despite being spelled like land? Greenland? Iceland? 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 Oh, English. Classic English thing. Words being pronounced in ways. And Iceland is green, and Greenland is ice. Landland. Spiderman. John Spiderman. England. England. What if we just called it England? Wouldn't that be so weird? Someone's like, you're saying it wrong. It's England. It's not England. It's like how we have Kansas and also Arkansas, but then it's just like, why? A classic Vine that's like, why is this Kansas? But this is not Arkansas. America. England. England. The land of Ing. England. I don't know. The United Kingdom. Kingdom? Kingland? England? Kingland? Is that why? Kingland? England? We're just saying things. We're just out here saying words. Words that have some meanings. Or no meanings. What do you all use for external storage? I was thinking about this when I was buying my Mac. I was like, I have a Samsung like T2 or whatever that I use. But like, is that still the meta? Samsung T9? When you need to store large amounts of files in an external drive, what do you use? What do you have? You just buy like an enclosure. You put your whatever that thing is called in it. A solid state drive. I agree, but that's more so an issue with being accepted bare minimum not being good enough. Classic. For 100 gigs. I feel like 100 gigs is like not that much nowadays anymore. You gotta have at least like 500 terabytes. Not terabytes. 500 gigabytes. You have more than 20 terabytes? What are you doing with 20 terabytes of things? How much of that is actually being used? Wait, there's another meteor. Hold on. Another meteor has shown up. Where is it? Where is it? I have to see it. Is that it? That's it. It's right there. Okay, okay. Wait, it's literally right here. Okay, this better be like an easy one. Don't give me that 200 stuff. Why can't I? Why can I not? Why can't I catch it? Why was this not catchable? No, Technobits, no! Okay, no, we're good. Is this not real? Okay, it is real. Okay, this is still kind of hard, but I think this is doable. 600, 800 something. 500 something. Fighting for my life here. 677. I've done it. Wow. Finally, my first UFO fish. No, only one person can get it. I also thought that multiple people could get it. That is apparently not the case. Yo, I have the alien eyes now, which I will never use, but I have it. Very nice. I should favorite that one. It will be my first fish of this kind. Glorp. He said Gloro. He said the word wrong. You store all your VOD now? I use external SSDs now. I like the SK Hynix brand. Got 20 terabytes so I can store 1080p and not think about it. What you should do is just put them on YouTube. That's what I do. I don't really have a need for external PC storage. If I do, rarely need a large quantity. Yes. I feel like I've been totally fine with having like 512 gigabytes of storage total on my devices. And I think it's mostly because I don't record videos. If I did more video editing or like save my VODs anywhere, probably would need that space, but I don't. I don't know, that's like a lot of space though. If I'm ever like nearing 500 gigs, I just like clean up some stuff. It's probably just like cache data. Docker builds, or like JavaScript downloading node modules everywhere, etc. Python dependencies. Also trim my VODs a little. It's also the reason why I want to upgrade my PC. I want to render. You should get a Mac Mini M4 for the low price of, I don't know how much it is in euro. For the low price of $600 or $500 with the student discount. Where you don't actually have to be a student because they don't check it. Hey, but you are a student, so actually it would even be... Yeah, are you still a student? I think you're... Yeah, I don't know. Did you graduate? Just don't know. Caught the golden bass. Congrats. Congrats on the golden bass. You are still a student. So you can get that student discount and not feel bad about it. I mean, I don't feel bad about it. Hypothetically, if I were to purchase my Mac without being a student with the student discount, I would not feel bad about it. But I would never do such a thing. Even though it would be so easy to do so, definitely would not. I would be fishing though. I would be out here catching some fish. What fish do I need? I have all the fish now, but I don't have all the fish in a specific rarity. I only have a coelacanth in this rarity. I only have the golden manta ray in the base quality. I'm training networks on my computer while web fishing. But wouldn't that lag you? Also, thanks for stopping by, Kuzip. I don't know. Fishing. Webbed fishing right now. It lags. Look at this guy. Lagging. He's been fishing for years. For hours, he's been reeling in and there have been no fish. When will the fish show up? Did the fish show up? What is that? I don't even know what that is. These eyes are so cool. Well, look at, it's so close. Welcome, Malumi. Hello. A radiant moon eye. Moon eye? Isn't that the bug? Moon eye bug. Everyone's here. Everyone's here in the void. Got this guy. Can't wait to set up my Mac Mini though. After this stream. After I eat dinner, I'm going to go plug things in. I'm going to go set up things. I'm going to install software. Also, I'm rank 49. I'm like 1 away from the max rank. Isn't that cool? Soon I'll be a rank 50. I'll be up there with the best of them. The goat. I'll be the goat. The goat, and yet somehow a cat. The cat who is also somehow a goat. Well, your Nix install the ARM versions automatically. All I have to do is change. I already got it installed. It actually worked perfectly. I just had to change the platform from x86 Arch 64 or whatever, and it worked. It did have to recompile some things from scratch though, but it was so fast. Like, oh, this Rust thing that you're using is a bit old. It wasn't in the cache, so we gotta rebuild it. It took like literally 30 seconds. And I think normally, if it wasn't like that, it would take like 3 minutes at least. But it's good. It's good to have good CPU or whatever. Okay, this is a huge one. Huge numbers here. Got another glitch fish. You should make sure that if you want it, you should favorite it. Got an opulent huge gar. The VTuber gar, but opulent. Well, another fish. Anyway, what else? What else is there? What's going on in society? Gar opulent? Exactly. Gar, if she was opulent. Wait. They should play web fishing. People in whole life should play web fishing. Actually, I guess they probably don't want to. If I feel like if they knew about the hackers, they probably would be like, yeah, we probably shouldn't have them play this. I would assume that's why they have not played. Nice of the developer to keep the void stuff in the game. And I think it's cool that they acknowledge it, but I don't like... I personally do not like void fishing. It's because, like, there's nothing to look at. It's like, it's kind of boring. It can be in nature. Instead, we're out here in a dark room. This might not even be the void. What if this was just some guy's, like, dark basement? That's why there's water everywhere, because it was flooded. Green screen the void. You can put green screens down here. You don't have to fish here. I don't have to now. Because I have the eyes. This will be the last time I will void fish. Unless another streamer I'm watching and I join their lobby and they're void fishing. Like a cistern, I don't know what that is, but maybe. Here, you could in fact place a green screen. My problem it is reach. Okay, maybe I won't place a green screen. It's where you collect rainwater. But is that like in their basement though? There's some guy's basement where it's flooded. 4-star fish under lag are scary. I think it's only because your fishing rod is only 20 clicks each. You should upgrade it. I guess you would need to catch the fish to sell them and get money, etc. But eventually you'll get it. You were already in a dark room in real life. Exactly, and that's why I don't want to be here in fishing. I mean, like, I could just leave, but we're already at this time of stream. Right, if I were to leave, it would not be for long. Welcome, Brooke. You still have to take the end of stream photo, you know? Obviously. Soon. 10 minutes run. This is your 10-minute warning. Within the next 10 minutes, we will be wrapping up the stream. And then you'll all remember this day. You'll be like, I remember. And that time when we were void fishing. This is kind of like a one-off. Kind of like the time when I went into the cave in VR fishing. And I also didn't like that. Remember that? That one time I did cave fishing in VR fishing? And then I'm like, I'm never doing that again. This is the cave. This is literally the same thing. But in web fishing. But different. It's the same thing, but different. Literally the same. The hammerhead shark. Anyone been cave fishing before? Is anyone in a cave right now? A man cave? A dog cave? A fish cave, maybe? Average man. What if this was a man cave? I just don't turn on the lights. Just it's so dark in here. It's so dark and yet we can see things. Isn't that weird? Wait, what if this is where in Dark Souls? Remember the part in Dark Souls, the abyss? What if we were in the abyss right now? Welcome, Polyglitch. Where's this area? It's the void. You can put a flag in the building, in the main building. You clip it through the wall, and then you go through the flag, and then you go back through the flag, and then you run a bit, and then you fall into the void. Anyway, what if this is where the 4 kings show up? Wouldn't that be so cool if the 4 kings suddenly showed up and we had a boss fight? What if they had raids in... Wouldn't that be cool if they could have raids in this game? If there's like a really rare fish? Wait, what if it was like... What if the meteor fish required multiple people to help you catch it? I mean, I feel like it would kind of ruin the vibe of the game, but it would be kind of cool, right? Like a shared thing that you all have to fight against. You're like, man, wow, I can't believe we did this. The 4 kingfish, so true. Okay, this will be my last drink today. When this drink wears off, we'll end the stream. You can also sometimes have a hole straight to the void, like above the gamba shank. Yeah, but this one, this is the way to get there conveniently. Fifth, yeah, the 5 kings. The 4 kings, but the 5th king is the one that takes damage for all of them. You know that's how boss fights work? For bosses that have multiple phases, usually there's like one boss above ground. And then when you attack that boss, there's like the second phase is like below the map, and they're the one taking damage. And then once the boss is below a certain threshold, then they swap places. That's how it works. That's what I've been told about Elden Ring. Possibly other games. Is that how you do it? I'm sure, yeah, that's how Elden Ring does it, at least. Why would you do that? I don't know. Isn't that easier? Is the lobby code right? There's a hacker. The hacker probably... You're probably in Grincher's evil lobby or something. That's what he does. He enters lobbies, and then once he's in the lobby, when people try to join that code, they join his lobby instead. He's still in here, right? No, he's not. Okay, so you can't join because it's full. The hacker's not in here, but the lobby is full. 4 kings can have more than 5. I think there's 13. Yeah, but they just cycle together. They come back after some time. It's the same kings, but they're like repeated. They don't actually die. Grincher left a stinky minute ago. It was some time ago. Actually, it's been some time, yeah. It has been several minutes. Did they even do anything? They hacked the lobby code. So this is what happens, is when they're in the lobby, other people can't join. People try to join the code, it'll go to their lobby. But then they also sometimes they'll send you items. They'll send you like 999 of something. It used to be that would crash your game because there would be like too many things to render at once. I think since they added the pagination, that's been less of an issue. But you know, it's still kind of annoying. You can also disable receiving mail altogether, which is what I've done. It's like, now that I have as much money as I need, I have no real desire to have other items. I don't need stuff to get sent to me. Also, now you can actually delete items without opening them, or like delete mail without opening them. It used to be that before you would still need to open the letter to decide whether you want the item. But now you don't even need to read it. I don't even know what he said. That's kind of cool. That's a cool looking face. Just the voice. It's like in Alice in Wonderland. The Cheshire Cat. The Cheshire Cat. I think the only letter I sent was directed at Hamflow. You sent him a goldfish, right? What was that goldfish for? Something like that. Goldfish. Oh, what if? Okay, here's a joke. What position did the goldfish play when it played soccer? And then you go, what position? And you're like, goalie, because goal like is like gold tender. Ah, look at that! I made that one on the spot right now. It wasn't even funny, but it was a word. It looked far less impressive with draw distance lowered. Does it turn gray? When things are far enough away, are they gray? What does that look like? -2. Goldfish. Oh, goldfish would have been funny. Goldfish? Golf? Golf fish? I just wrote D's and don't think I attached anything. What? Didn't someone send him a goldfish? Yeah, goldfish. That would have been better. Goldfish? Goalie? That doesn't make sense. It's gold. Goldfish. Ghoulfish? Oh yeah, like on Halloween. What did the yeah, what did the goldfish dress up as? Ghoulfish. Actually, I don't know. I don't think that works. You need the D at the end. The D got him. Got the D. Goldfish. Gold. Also, I didn't realize my soda ran out. Anyway, the soda has run out. It is time to end the stream, everyone. Let us take a photo in the void together. What the heck? Everyone, it's time. Hold out your favorite fish that you've caught today that you didn't sell. Yeah, take out the creature. Let me also remove my buckets. Okay. Hold out your fish. Everyone. I'm sure some people are AFK. You know what? Let's go toward the AFK people. Let's stand over here. Oh, but Denchi's back there. Denchi is out there. We'll just have the photo of Denchi on his own. He's not even paying attention. What the frick? Don't hold. It's huge. Hold up a smaller fish. A smaller fish so that we can see everyone. Good times. That one's valid. Okay, if you have like a bigger fish, maybe go in the back. Welcome Menosunashi. Okay. Gator, true. Okay, that was too big. Okay, I'm taking a photo. Let me also do one. I wish there was a way to like hide the UI, but still show the names. Right? Wouldn't that be cool if you could do that? But you can't. But you can't do that. Right, I'm gonna take another photo. Please tag barrel. You are overlapping. This is probably good, right? Maybe. I go this way. If they stand farther in the back, they can show the golden manta ray. Yeah, but think about Denchi. Denchi is out there. He doesn't even realize that we're here. Okay, well that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Good times, everyone. Elnar's invisible. What? They've desynced. Alright, it's time to leave, everyone. It's time to quit. Save and quit. Oh, this is pretty. What is this? What is this background? This is the Great Prespa Lake in North Macedonia. Wow. Alright, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Let's see what day it is. Let's raid someone. Let's go to the outro screen. I will say this is one of the favorite drawings that I've done for my streams. I like it. I like the cat. Alright. What? There's not many days today? There's only like 5 days today. National Dream Destination Hungry Musician Day, Indian Pudding Day, Sadie Hawkins Day, Symphonic Metal Day. I don't know. This collection of days is not that good. Let's do Symphonic Metal Day, right? Or World Kindness Day. I don't know. Symphonic Metal Day. Wait. Alright, who do I want to raid? Twitch.tv. Out here on this website. I shall read. What about this person? This person out here. How about is this person live? Okay, they're going to start their stream in 30 seconds. So let's raid Himalaya Hamster. They will be live by the time the raid goes through. Alright, well thanks for watching. I will be back on Friday with some good old Stitch and Picross. Hopefully I will be on my new computer. You hopefully cannot tell a difference. It should be the same. Oh wait, I could stream at 60 frames per second instead of 30. It probably doesn't matter for Picross, but that's a thing. Anyway. Yep, that's it. 4K 144? No, that's too much. I mean, I could probably, but I don't want to. I feel like that'd be a bit much. But I could. I'm sure the computer could handle it. Twitch does not allow. Frickin' Twitch.tv. Not even supporting 4K 144 FPS. What are they thinking? Think of all the demand for it. Messed up. Anyway, the raid is going. I will see you next time. Goodbye.